The movie begins in New York at a hospice center for individuals with cancer. Among the patients, Sam participates in a support group where she reads a written piece, essentially expressing her disdain for the entire place. Her only companion is her cat, Frodo, although one of the caregivers, Reuben, attempts to befriend her. Reuben takes Sam and other patients on an excursion into the city, with Sam eager to get pizza from a particular spot. They attend a children's puppet performance. She doesn't look much interested in the children's play, so decides to leave for a shop outside. When something unfortunate occurs during the show, Reuben informs her that they must return to the hospice. Her frustration grows when Reuben insists they must leave immediately, abandoning the promise to get pizza. Sam soon notices the other patients clustered at the back of the bus, reacting to strange sights and sounds outside, when suddenly a meteor crashes and everything covers in fog. Panicked Sam rushes to search Frodo. Desperate Sam tries to ask for help from a ranger, but she is taken to sky by an unknown force. Shocked to see such sight, Sam hides behind a car along a woman when she realizes a strange bat-like creature approaching them. Scared, Sam runs to save her life. Amid the chaos, Sam is flung against a wall and rendered unconscious. She wakes up in a shelter where all the injured people are staying, as quiet as they can. She shares a brief embrace with Reuben before overhearing a military announcement advising everyone to remain in place. Meanwhile, Frodo runs and goes near the door, who inadvertently brushes against a bell, catching the attention of an alien. Sam attempts to retrieve Frodo. The creature smashes through the doors, but Sam manages to avoid being detected as creature hears something from outside. Sam goes to the washroom to clean herself quietly, realizing soon she'll need her insulin. As Sam starts hearing blasts from the rooftop, Sam, Reuben, and Henry watch as the military bombs the city's bridges, severing all routes in and out of the area. Another survivor also sees this sight and begins to panic. Henry tries to calm him, but the man nearly shouts loud enough to draw attention. Henry silences him by slamming his head against a wall, killing him instantly. While siding along, Sam writes to Reuben she's going to Harlem to get her pizza. Reuben tries to say no, but lights go out. A backup generator kicks on, creating a loud noise. Reuben rushes to shut it off, managing to stop it just as his shirt snags on an object and tears. The commotion draws an alien, which swiftly kills Reuben, leaving Sam horrified. At dawn, Sam grabs Frodo and begins her trek toward Harlem. She grabs some supplies from a store, making her way from devastated New York. Along the way, she encounters two children and hands them her candy. They overhear a military broadcast stating that boats on the city's southern edge are evacuating survivors, as the creatures are unable to swim. She sees everyone is on their way to the evacuating boats, and tell the kids to go along them. Sam heads in the opposite direction of the crowd, but the throng's size attracts the creature, inciting a frenzy. Sam is nearly trampled in the stampede and narrowly avoids being crushed by hiding under a car, managing to reach safety just in time. But as her foot gets stuck, she crawls out of it. Frodo scampers off in search of water, encountering another survivor, Eric, a British law student deeply shaken by the unfolding chaos. Eric follows Frodo back to Sam, and he starts following her path. And as a heavy rain begins, they're able to speak in hushed tones. Sam urges Eric to head toward the boats, but he decides to accompany her back to her apartment so she can retrieve her pain medication. While there, Eric stumbles upon a book of poetry Sam wrote and learns her father was a pianist. Reading the poem, he also learns she have cancer. As thunder and lightning crackle outside, the two release their pent-up emotions by screaming into the storm. The following day, Sam resumes her mission, leaving Eric alone in her apartment. She goes to a library and finds Eric following her. However, Sam inadvertently makes noise, drawing the aliens' attention and forcing them to flee. Chased through a building, Eric manages to distract the creatures by hurling a rock at a car, setting off its alarm. Together, Sam and Eric escape into the subway tunnels and make their way through the sewers. They encounter yet another alien, and where Eric starts panicking, making a noise, resulting in getting chased by a creature and have to evade it before finally reaching the surface, though Sam ultimately loses consciousness from the ordeal. Eric revives Sam in an abandoned church where they take refuge. While Sam rests, Eric ventures out to find her medication, with Frodo returning to accompany him. They cautiously navigate past aliens, avoiding detection, and Eric successfully brings the medication back to Sam. She reminisces about her father, who would take her to Patsy's for pizza after his piano performances at a nearby jazz club. The next day, Sam and Eric make their way to Harlem, only to discover that Patsy's has burned down, making Sam cry. They visit the jazz club instead, where her father used to play piano, and Eric goes out to find pizza from another place, writing Patsy's on the box for sentiment. To lift Sam's spirits, Eric performs a dance and shows off a card trick, which genuinely delights her. Spotting nearby boats, Sam hands her jacket to Eric, and they head toward it. While making their way, they find creatures gathered on the port already. Sam gives a final goodbye to Frodo and urges him to run as she smashes car windows with a crowbar, creating a diversion to lure the aliens her way. Henry spots them and asks to stop the boat. This gives Eric and Frodo an opening to reach the boats. Eric accidentally kicks a can, attracting the aliens' attention, but he quickly leaps into the water and reaches the boats, where Henry and others help him and Frodo aboard. Sam is seen staring at picture of her father wearing same jacket she gave to Eric. Inside the jacket's pocket, Eric finds a note from Sam, thanking him for caring for Frodo and for helping her experience life one last time. Sam wanders through the desolate streets of Harlem, fully aware that her time is running out. Embracing her fate, she pulls out her headphones, blasting her music loudly into the stillness. If you liked our video, make sure to like and subscribe our channel. Otherwise, by the grace of God, may you get eaten by a creature. Amen.